away from giving difficult feedback. This is something I struggle with a lot.
Okay, so let me give you a quick tip on giving difficult feedback. For those of us who are people pleasers, this gal, or who have fragile self-worth based on past trauma or whatever reason, giving difficult feedback can feel like you're going outside of your boundaries or you're not really in a space that you feel comfortable. Here's a tip. Instead of thinking about things as feedback, think about them as feed forward. So you're having conversations not about what messed up in the past, but more about how things could be different in the future. The second thing is start with questions. Dive into curiosity. Seek to understand why they did things the way that they did so that you can better understand their motivations, their logic, and re-clarify. Maybe there needs to be a realignment on the approach. Okay, let me give an example. Let's say that you have an employee who turns in a PowerPoint presentation and you open it up and it's hot garbage. What do you do? Do you just rewrite it yourself? Do you slash it up with a red pen? No. This is what you need to do. Have a meeting with the person and say, hey, I saw your PowerPoint. Thank you for doing that. I'd like to talk through it a little bit. Walk me through the PowerPoint so I understand how you were thinking about the voiceover or how it should be presented. And then clarify. So, who are you seeing as the audience for this? Try to really understand, become incredibly curious. And here's what you'll find out. Number one, just assuming that you know that you don't hire idiots, right? And that most of the people on your team are great performers. Everyone is trying to do their best. So, asking questions will help you understand their logic and identify where you may have gone wrong in identifying what needed to be delivered or what good looked like. Treating feedback conversations like discussions between two grown adults is way more effective than treating them like, oh, I'm going to tell you exactly, as the parent who knows everything, what to do and how to do it. We know that adults prefer to be treated like adults, and most people are just really trying to do their best. So, with that in mind, approach every conversation about performance as if you're talking to a peer, because you are. And if they need guidance, it's probably because they need context, they don't have experience. That's your opportunity to share your perspective. It's also an opportunity for you to learn how you can be a better leader, clarify expectations up front, do a better job of delegating. Just do your best. You'll be fine.